fellow pipe smokers, welcome to another episode of The Green Table.
It's not Chris, it's not brutal enough. It's me, Trucky Piper Bob. Welcome to my green table. And this is a VR for Chris, brutal enough. Welcome to my green table. Camera angle's shocking because I ain't got one of them things to do it. So, Chris, doing a VR to you, mate. And you asked, got me cope. Because I ain't got ugly kids. So take after me, Mrs. Trucking. Good looking. Anyway. So welcome to my green table. And Chris has asked a VR for a few personal bits. Now, there's tons and tons of personal bits in that. Absolutely tons. Gifts from people, things you've bought. And you could choose anything. So I'm going down the piping route. So, first of all, personal things, and it's a VR to brutal enough. We're going down one of my favourite shapes of pipes, which was a gift from Chris, brutal enough. It's the 7L8 Mill8, the honeycomb stem. And I'm going to get it lit, because I've been down for a pipe. Mrs. Trucking's been home, and she's been chatting away. And my tea were going cold. She were having a vape, and I'm like, I need my pipe. So, she's scooshed off. Get this lit. So if you don't know Chris, brutal enough, great bloke. He has the Peace Pipe series. He has the Green Table series. He's got excellent knowledge on stuff. We email probably every day. A beautiful man from Vienna, Austria. So, personal things. What have we got? Well, first of all, we've got the cup the kids bought me. Secondly, we've got the beautiful pipe Chris gave me. And that even came with, you can either use it as a pipe tamper or a honey scoop. I'm never going to use it as a tamper because I think it's beautiful. And it sits on another personal thing. The honeycomb bee stand that Mrs. Trucking made me for the pipe. Which is obviously a very personal thing. Nice to have a pipe, isn't it? Friday. TFI Friday. But it's not. It's the Green Table Friday pipe. Friday pipe paraphernalia. Oh, I don't remember that. Right then. Another thing that's really personal to me. So what I've done is I've sort of gone a bit down my dad route. And as you're aware, I've said it before, my dad was a pipe smoker for many years. Probably about 13 years ago now he packed in, 12, 13 years. And he was a proper pipe smoker. He didn't have, well, everyone's a proper pipe smoker, aren't they? But do you know what I mean? He had two pipes in rotation. And at Peterson's, this is what I remember, but he only ever had two at a time. And a meerschaum. And he had a meerschaum and I bought him another meerschaum. Because my dad never had it out of his mouth, it coloured up absolutely fantastically. It was pure white when I bought it in. It was block, it wasn't pressed. And he had one bit shaped like a 7LE 320. And then the one I bought him was this shape. And that's the reason I bought it, because unfortunately we can't find Dad's pipes. He's found everything else. I said this, we've had a chat about this before. So that's the one, virtually exactly like what I bought my dad. And I found that on the Bay of the Easy Bay. So I bought that as a reminder about my dad's pipe smoking time. So it's very personal to me, even though it's not my dad's. When I look at it, I see my dad. Oh, yeah, that'd been alright, wouldn't it? And then, what I also found was, because I smoke in my garage, Dad used to smoke in his garage. Mini screwdriver. You'll have seen these tiny things come in a set. You get really, really small one to the bigger ones. Now my dad always used one of them as a tamper. Perfect on end. Even got a little divot, so you get that dome effect on your cherry ember. Very comfortable in the hand. You can even use it to scrape out your pipe. Dad always used one of them. Now, I've got several up there, and they were on my bench one day, and I just picked it up and I went, and it was like, oh my God, turning into my dad. So I've always got that knocking about as a tamper, and I think it's great because, again, reminds me of my pops. You've seen these tins before. So we've got the Erinmore. Dad used to smoke Erinmore. He stopped smoking Erinmore. Then he started smoking Flying Dutchman. And I remember these tins stacked up. Excuse me. And he kept these tins, and his garage is full of them. Washers, nails, all paraphernalia, whatever you want. Nuts, bolts, everything. All marked up. What's that one got on it? Yeah, that one's got brass screws right on it. So I grabbed a couple of them when I did that little chat with him. So they sit up there. Very personal to me. And after that, he smoked Borkum Riff mixed with a black cherry, I think. Nice. Then we're keeping on the pipe and the smoking stuff. My knife. You've seen the knife, the Swedish sheath knife that was given to me Dad by his grandma, who was Swedish, my great grandma. So that's still there. Use that for opening boxes. I used to use it for reaming out, but I don't have to anymore because I've got a Phil Rivara reamer off Pipe Ninja. And then we've also got a Zippo, which is very personal to me. So it's a Paul Smith, who's a clothes designer, Zippo. 2001. It's dated on the bottom. Well, 2001, if you can see that. And that was bought for me by my best friend Steve for my 30th birthday. I don't use it. I used to use it. It used to go everywhere with me. That sits up on my shelf. So that's a bit of personal stuff, and I've tried to keep it more or less about my dad. Oh, that's a dad on his hand. Oh, Chris, that's my VR to you about a few personal things on my green table. So guys, have a great Friday, rest of it, have a great weekend, and look after them families. I'll say goodbye from the green table. Get to Chris, get to Brutal Enough, get him subbed, look after your families. See you later. Ooh.